Good afternoon. In the previous topic, we discussed Cauchy's linear differential equation. Now, in this video, we discuss Legendre's linear differential equation, or simply called as Legendre's linear equation. So, the definition is an equation of the form ax plus b whole power n into nth derivative of y with respect to x plus p1 into x plus b whole to the power of n minus 1 into n minus 1th derivative of y plus p2 into x plus b whole to the power of n minus 2 into n minus 2 derivative of y plus and so on. So finally plus x plus b p suffix n minus 1 into x plus b whole power n into first derivative of y plus pn into y is equal to q of x. Where q of x is nothing but RHS value. Where q of x is function in x is called Legendre's linear equation. The solution of the Legendre's linear equation can be found out as same as the solution of the Cauchy's linear equation, but only one is different between the finding the solution of the Legendre's and Cauchy's, only substitution value. In the Cauchy's linear equation, the substitution value can be taken as x is equal to e power z. But here in this Legendre's equation, for finding the solution of the Legendre's equation, now we can take the substitution is only ax plus b can be taken as e power z. So before that, now first we can write the procedure. First step is, before for taking the substitution, first we can write the operator form of the given equation, or the operator form of the Legendre's linear equation is x plus b into whole power n into d power n plus p1 into x plus b whole to the power of n minus 1 into x to the power of into d to the power of n minus 1 plus and so on plus pn minus 1 into x plus b whole power n into d plus pn into whole into y is equal to q of x. So this is equation 2. So equation 2 represents the operator form or differentiation operator form of equation 1. So next we can take the substitution for finding the solution. So substitution means, so now take the term ax plus b is equal to e power z. Take logarithm on both sides, then log of x plus b whole power, then log of x plus b. So therefore taking logarithm on both sides, then we get log of x plus b is equal to z. Differentiation with respect to x on both sides, we get log of x plus b derivative is with respect to x 1 by x plus b into again x quotient a into a is equal to right side value z derivative with respect to x means dz by dx. That implies dz by dx is equal to a divided by ax plus b. Now we can find out dy by dx value. Dy by dx value can be written as, so dy by dx value can be written as dy by dz into dz by dx. So that implies dy by dx is equal to dy by dz into, now already we can find out dz by dx value. Now substitute dz by dx value here. So dz by dx value is a by x plus b. So that is dy by dx is equal to dy by dz into a by x plus b. Now we can take the cross multiplication on both sides, then we get ax plus b into dy by dx is equal to a into dy by dz. So that implies ax plus b is equal to, so dy by dx operator form is capital D into y is equal to a into dy by dz operator form is theta into y, theta y. So that implies now you can remove y on both sides. So x plus b into d is equal to a theta. So already explained what is d, capital D and what is theta. So capital D is differentiation with respect to x, independent variable x. Similarly theta is the differentiation with respect to the independent variable z. So similarly d square y by dx is next up. D square y by dx square value will be getting a square by ax plus b whole square into d square y by dz square minus dy by dz. So that by cross multiplication we get ax plus b whole square into d square y by dx square. Operator form is d square y is equal to a square into, so this value is, right side value is a square into theta square y minus theta y. So both sides, if you take y as common on RHS, then both sides y will be cancelled. Then we get ax plus b whole square into d square is equal to a square into theta square minus theta into theta minus 1. Finally, ax plus b whole square into d square is equal to a square into theta minus 1. Similarly, we can find out ax plus b whole cubed into d cubed is equal to a cubed into theta minus 1 into theta minus 2 and so on. So substitute these values, these values in equation 2. Then the equation 2 reduces to linear differential equation with constant coefficients. This can be solved by the methods discussed in the previous topic. So this is the procedure for finding the solution of the Legendre's linear equation. Now I will explain how to find the solution of the Legendre's linear equation by taking an example. So the example is solve 1 plus x whole square into d square y by dx square plus 1 plus x into dy by dx plus y is equal to 2 into plus 2 is equal to 2 into sine of log of 1 plus x. So here the a plus b term, so now it can be written as an operator form. Operator form is 1 plus x whole square into t square plus 1 plus x into d plus 1 into y is equal to 2 into sine of log of 1 plus x. So this is the operator form of the equation. So the given equation can be taken as 1. So the operator form, for the equation 1 can be reduced to in operator form is, we get 1 plus x whole square d square plus 1 plus x d plus 1 into y is equal to 2 into sine of log of 1 plus x. This can be taken as an equation 2. Here we can observe that the ax plus b term can be taken as 1 plus x. So 1 plus x is the ax plus b term. So we take this substitution. The substitution is, the first step is take x plus b term can be taken as e power z. So in the place of ax plus b, what is the value of z? So 1 plus x is there. So 1 plus x can be taken as e power z. Take logarithm on both sides. So we get log of 1 plus x is equal to z. So next differentiation on both sides with respect to x on both sides, therefore dz by dx is equal to 1 by log of 1 plus x derivative 1 by 1 plus x into again x quotient, again 1 plus x derivative 1. So that is equal to 1 by 1 plus x. So so that is dz by dx is equal, that implies dz by dx is equal to 1 by 1 plus x. Now we can calculate here the given Legendre's is second order linear differential equation. So we can find out dy by dx. So dy by dx is notation a square in a into dy by dx is equal to, so dy by dz into dz by dx. So that is equal to dy by dx as it is same. So next to dz by dx value 1 by 1 plus x. So by cross multiplication 1 plus x into dy by dx is equal to dy by dz. So next and 1 plus x whole square into d square y by dx square is equal to, the formula is a square by ax plus b. So 1 plus x whole square into d square y by dx square is equal to 1 square into d square y by dz square, d square y by dz square minus dy by dz is equal to 1 square by 1 plus x here. 1 plus x whole square d square y by dx square is equal to 1 square by 1 plus x whole square is equal to 1 square. So that implies 1 plus x whole square into d square y by dx square because dy is equal to 1 square is nothing but 1 into, so next RHS value 1 square into value is equal to 1, so 1 into d square y by dz square means theta square minus theta. So here, so that implies 1 plus x whole square into d square y is equal to theta into theta minus 1 into y. So now y can be removed on both sides. So therefore 1 plus x whole square into 1 plus x whole square into d square is equal to theta into theta minus 1. So this is the next. Similarly, equation 2. So therefore 1 plus x whole square into d square y is equal to theta into theta minus 1. So next, substitute these values in equation 2. Substitute these values in equation 2, comma, we get so equation 2 implies theta into theta minus 1 plus theta plus 1 into y is equal to, or this value 2 into sine of, so log of 1 plus x value is nothing but sine k. So that implies theta square minus theta plus 1 into y is equal to 2 into sine z. So on the left side minus theta plus theta cancel. So that implies theta square minus theta square. So theta square plus 1 into y is equal to 2 sine z. This is equation 3. So equation 3 is the linear differential equation with constant coefficient. So this is linear differential equation with a constant coefficient. Here y is dependent variable and z is independent variable. Now we can solve the equation 3 by finding the complementary function on particular integral. So first we can find out the particular integral. So to find complementary function CF. So if we find the complementary function for the equation 3, first we can write down the auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation is f of theta is equal to 0. So f of theta means function in theta. So in equation 3 RHS value is theta square plus 1 into y. So here function theta is theta square plus 1. So that implies theta square plus 1 is equal to 0. Next one is replace theta by m, comma, we get m square plus 1 is equal to 0. So that implies m square is equal to minus 1. So m is equal to plus or minus root of minus 1. So that implies m is equal to plus or minus I. So that implies the root. So these roots are complex roots, plus or minus I. Plus or minus I can be written as 0 plus or minus I. So 0 plus or minus I can be written as 0 plus or minus 1 into I. So that implies it can be considered as alpha plus or minus I beta. Alpha plus or minus I beta. So the two roots are complex roots. Therefore the formula for the complementary function CF is equal to e to the power of alpha independent variable. Here independent variable is z into C1 cos beta z plus C2 into sin beta z. Now you can substitute alpha and beta values. Alpha comma beta are the real and imaginary parts of the roots. So that implies CF is equal to e to the power of alpha value 0 z into C1 cos beta value 1 into z plus C2 sin beta z, beta and 1 into z. So that implies therefore finally complementary function CF is equal to C1 cos z plus C1 cos z plus C2 sin z. So this is the complementary function. Next we can find out the particular integral. So general formula for the particular integral is yp is equal to 1 by f of theta into q of z. Q of z is RHS value of the equation 3. 1 by f of theta value, theta square plus 1 into 2 sin z. So RHS value in the form of sin az. So the substitution value is put theta square value is equal to minus a square. So that is equal to theta square is equal to minus 1. Then f of minus 1 will be getting 0. Then pi or yp is equal to particular integral yp is equal to, so z into formula, because if you take substitution of theta square is equal to minus of a square. So a is equal to 1 since a is equal to 1. Substitute, so theta square value is to minus 1. Substitute theta square value is equal to minus 1 in the above equation. Then the denominator value will become, that is f of minus 1 will become 0. So the denominator value will become 0. Now we have a formula for finding the particular integral. Yp is equal to z into 1 by f dash theta into 2 RHS value 2 sin z. So that implies yp is equal to so z into, so f of theta is 1 by, so here f of theta is equal to theta square plus 1. So f dash theta means derivative of theta square plus 1. So derivative of theta square plus 1 is 2 theta into 2 sin z. Here 2 get cancelled. So that implies the particular integral yp is equal to z into sin z. So this is the particular integral for the given equation. So therefore the next finally we can write on the general solution. Therefore the general solution of equation 3 is y is equal to CF plus PI. So that implies the general solution is y is equal to CF value is C1 cos z plus C2 sin z plus z sin z. So this is the general solution of the equation 3. Now we want the general solution of the given equation. How to get the general solution of equation 1 means, so in the equation 4, equation 4 substitute z value is equal, z value is log of 1 plus x, z value, so substitution value is 1 plus x is equal to e power z. From this equation now we get the z value, z is equal to log of 1 plus x. Substitute this z value, z is equal to 1 log of 1 plus x in the solution of the equation, 3, that is substitute this z value in equation 4, then we get the general solution of the given equation. So therefore put z is equal to log of 1 plus x in equation 4, comma, we get, so therefore y is equal to c1 into cos of z means log of 1 plus x plus c2 into here c2 into, now here, so that is it here, now in this step now you can observe that, so z into 1 by theta of sin z, 1 by theta of sin z means that is equal to z into integral sin z dz, so that is equal to integral sin z is equal to minus cos z, so integral sin z is equal to minus cos z. So z into minus cos z. So therefore particular integral value is z into minus cos z. So the general solution of equation 3 is y is equal to cf plus pi. So substitute cf value is complementary function value is y is equal to c1 cos z plus c2 into sin z plus next pi value is, so that is pi value z into minus cos z, that means minus z into cos z. So this is the equation 4. So equation 4 represents the general solution of the equation 3. So now we want the general solution of equation 1. Take the substitution value z is equal to log of 1 plus x in equation 4, which gives the general solution of the equation 1. So c1 cos of log of 1, c1 into cos of z value log of 1 plus x plus c2 into sin of z means log of 1 plus x. Next one is minus z value is log, minus z means log of 1 plus x into next cos z into cos of z value log of 1 plus x. So which gives a so therefore it gives the general solution of given equation. Thank you.